share with you by Laura Numeroff are Would I Trade My Parents? This is a cute little story about a boy who adores his parents, who talks about everything his parents does for him, and as well as his friends. And an activity I would do with this book would be, I would share the book on maybe open house or parent night, and I would have each child to write about something their parents do for them that is special. And then we would put everything together as a class book and share it with the parents when they come. The next book, What Grandpas Do Best. This is a cute story that talks about, again, like the pattern of would I trade my parents. Talks about what grandpas do best. And the first sentence said, grandpas can play hide and seek. And then it goes on about what grandpas do best. And then you can turn it over and it talks about what grandmas do best. And an activity that I would do with this book is I would do a compare and contrast of what grandmas and grandpas do better. As well as, again, do a class book. The next story, What Mommies Do Best. And this story talks about what mommies do best. And the first page says, mommies can teach you how to ride a bicycle. And then it goes on about what mommies do best. Then turn the book over and it says what daddies do best. And it talks about what daddies do best. And one of the first pages says, daddies can teach you how to ride, how to make a snowman with you. And it goes on about what daddies do best. And again, this could lend itself to a compare and contrast, as well as you can have each child to write about what his or her parents do best and make it into a class book to present again on parent night, or it's a Mother's Day gift, or on Father's Day gift. Then she has the next book of that series, What Do Brothers Do Best? This is Brothers Can Help You Climb a Tree. And then it goes on, What Brothers Do Best. And then again, it's so cute, it says what, you turn it over, flip it over, what sisters do best. And it says sisters push you on a swing and share a delicious snack. And again, this could be a compare-contrast activity as well as a class book. And you can share it, have the students to share it with their family. The next book by Laura Numeroff is Beatrice Doesn't Want To. And this is about a little girl who her big brother has an assignment and he has to go to the library. And Beatrice doesn't like reading. Until one day the librarian reads a very funny story that interests her. And what I would do with this book is I would just simply share this book and we could discuss the importance of reading and give some reading tips. And some of my reading tips I would share with the students would be, choose a quiet spot for reading, make notes about what you are reading so you can reflect. Just know that reading is always fun, and talk about books with a friend and make connections to what you are reading. And students can also write about a time when they don't like doing something and tell what or how their mind was changed. Okay. Emily's Bunch is a very cute story that talks about working together to get something done. And what I would do with this book would be, I would just share this story, and we would talk about the importance of working together to, in cooperation with friends to get something completed. Okay, here another book, Two for Stew. This is a cute book that talks about going to a restaurant, and when they get to the restaurant, they're all out of stew. And all she wants is a bowl of stew. And it turns out that it's not the chef that cooks the stew, it's his grandmother. So she goes to visit the grandmother, and the grandmother shares her family recipe. And so what I would do with this cute story, when I would share it with my class, and then I would have them to bring in a family recipe to share with their class. And the last story that I have to present is Ponyella. And this is a very cute story that children will love listening to and predicting. So you could share the story and record their predictions of what they think is going to happen. That concludes my presentation on Laura Numeroff. I hope you enjoyed the activities, and I hope I gave you some information that you can use in your classroom. Thank you.